We're going to talk more about the counting problems we've been looking at. We're going to wrap up our discussion from Wednesday about the difference between giving 3 books to 3 different people versus just throwing the 3 books away, and look at the formulas for that. And then we're going to go a little bit into, last time we looked at the difference between a type of problem called a selection and a problem called an arrangement. Sorry, the meaning of the difference between these 2 types of problems is sort of implicit in the 2 names. When you're selecting, all you're doing is getting something, and you're not putting it in any particular order. So you're just grabbing 3 of something, and you're not putting them in any particular priority. So a selection is when you're just taking a set. And if you're just taking a set, then ABC is the same as a set as a lot of other things. It's the same as ACB, it's the same as BCA. Books from 8 possibilities. And when we looked at that problem, we decided that we needed to divide. We set it up so that there was a division on one side, and we had that the answer was 8 times 7 times 6 divided by 3 times 2 times 1. Do you remember doing this? So now what we want to do is we want to take our formula for selections, and we want to look and say, what if we had 8 possibilities and we were selecting 4 books or 5 books or 6 books? So what do you think the answer would be based on looking at this pattern and maybe trying to match it? What if you were selecting 4 books out of 8? How many ways do you think there would be to do that? This is how many ways you could select if order matters. So this would be how many ways to take them in order. And then you're dividing by the number of possible ways you could reorder the things you have, because all of those things should still be equivalent. So in the numerator, we have how many ways we can take. There are 8 choices for the first thing, 7 for the second, 6 for the fifth, 5 for the fourth. And in the bottom, we have 4 ways we could rearrange the 4 things we've taken, then 3 spots for second, 2 for third, and 1 for the final. We see how to do that. And now what I want to introduce you to is notation that we can use to write this. So when we're multiplying something and it's going in order, or there's a definite pattern to the things we're multiplying,